Alrighty, y'all. Hello. Welcome back. We're going to be taking a look at some interesting posts from around Germany, perhaps close by areas as well. Let's take a look. So first up, a manhole cover in, what is this, Wiesbaden, Germany? Holy crap. First of all, there's legit a guy chilling or coming upstairs. I don't know what the hell is the deal here. Maybe the title is a troll. Maybe this is not a typical manhole cover. I mean, look at the way this opens, by the way. Yeah, this is different than manhole covers near me. I will say that. So yeah, I don't know if anyone wants to sort this out. Pretty bizarre, I will say. It's funny, someone mentioned, wasn't this a civilian bunker during World War II? I'm not 100% sure, but I went down one in my home town that looked similar, and that was a bunker. Someone adds, though, everything was a civilian bunker in World War II. So, I mean, they got a point. Oh my God, another Ultra. Holy smokes. Yo, look at the flex on that. I mean, that is so sketchy to me. Now, I was assured, I brought this up in my first couple Ultras videos where I was learning about these and reacted to these, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe the energy in there. I can't believe that many people are going crazy, getting hyped up, doing the chants, and of course jumping up and down, and my head goes to, dude, is something going to snap? Is something going to break and hold up, to this many people going crazy, right? And I was assured that usually everything's good to go. The stadium is built for this. But I don't know, man. This is sketchy, right? You got to admit. I'm sure it's designed to flex a little bit, right? Because you do want it to flex a little bit. You don't want it to be so stagnant that once it hits that pressure point where, it's too much, it's just going to snap, right? You want it to flex, to be able to absorb some of that energy a little bit and hopefully stay together. So you have to let me know if this is as sketchy as I think it is or if this is going according to plan. But it's proof that, that these fans go crazy, man. All right, now this post is pretty fascinating, but it has a good explanation. So my first thought was how Germany does jail time. That's the title of this, and it looks pretty set up, right? That's not what I think of as of a prison cell here in the U.S., right? Just plain and dirty and boring. This looks all right if you're gonna be stuck, right? But there's more to the story here. This isn't a typical jail cell or a typical jail situation. This was clarified as this guy is not in a normal prison. He got a special punishment called, I'm not going to be pronouncing that. But you might recognize that. He is a danger to society and won't be released even if his initial prison time is over. That's why he doesn't live in a normal prison cell. If he can never have his freedom back, he should at least have everything else he needs. I mean, you know what? Honestly, that's very noble. If someone's going to be locked up for life, even if they're a terrifying person, it's pretty noble to not be as monstrous as whoever it was. So, I mean, they have at least everything they need and won't completely lose their mind. You hope. So, I'd say that's a decent situation. And most importantly, this is just different, right? This is not what I picture, or I'm very sure is not the situation at all in any prison situation here in the U.S. Okay, this is pretty crazy. A 3,000-year-old bronze sword that was unearthed in Germany. I think this post is from last year. Take a look at this thing. Yo, that is actually fascinating. I love seeing stuff that's super old, because it blows my mind, man, to think of the craftsmanship and the stories this thing has, right? And to see something, imagine if you could touch it too, but at least just see something that's that old, it's mind-blowing to me, man. Look at the detail on this thing, too. This thing's really cool. They even had the metric system back then. I kid, but yeah, this is pretty cool. I wonder, what it was like to see them construct this. 3,000 years ago. Well, I just did a video on some of these, although there are just so many of these that I could feature, I'm sure, and they all are beautiful and blow my mind. This is Hohenzollern Castle in Germany, and I'm pretty sure I butchered that. So please, after you laugh, don't go too hard on me. But take a look at this. This is just gorgeous. Again, let me know if you have gotten to see this beauty and maybe walk around it or whatever in person. I imagine it's just quite the sight to see. I mean, it's hard to grasp how big this is, by the way, but you can tell if you kind of look at the trees, you look at this village in the background. This thing is big, and it's spectacular. Essen, Germany. Look at that. That is absolutely incredible. Wow. Anyone been here? Look at this cool, like, fog over the river. I think this is probably a river, right? The water reflecting this and these trees. I don't know anything about these, but they're absolutely magnificent. The way they're all leaning over the water like this. This is incredible. And I would love to take a walk around there like this person's doing. I think that'd be awesome. This is really cool. So again, something you'll never see in the U.S. As you know, price tags here are just kind of mind-blowing in a lot of different ways because you see the price and the tax is not included, so you get up to the register and it's even more expensive and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this store in Germany posts the date down to the day, month, and year of the last price increase for every product. So you can actually keep track. If you notice something seems a little more expensive, well, you can kind of prove it and see when it was raised. I think that's really good. At the end of the day, there just seems to be, like, whether it's between government people, between companies and people, businesses, you are a customer, you're spending your money on goods or food or whatever, right? I think you have the right to quite a bit of info, and that's kind of cool. It's a small detail that I think is nice to have, that you could see when a price goes up. And if these stickers were shown in the U.S., oh boy, this date might change every couple weeks. And let me tell you, the prices have gone up year to year at a staggering rate. It's kind of freaky. I will say, unless this is some sort of typo, and maybe I'm reading this wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm reading it right. Yeah, 2022, 21. This item here, which I don't know what it is, if we zoom in, this last changed price in 2009. So that's some big honesty there. Damn. I'd say it's pretty rare for something to stay the same price that long. Anyone want to weigh in on that? This is weird. This is called, I think, I want to say I've seen this in another video. I can't remember. This is just called the Black House in Germany. I don't know where it is, but, where within the country it is. But you can see all these pretty houses, red roofs and stuff, and then boom, this is like as black as it gets, almost like a muted black, like this kind of flat black that almost makes it look like invisible, like it's so weird. So not to rip on whoever did this, maybe that's their style. Maybe there's a reason they did it. I'm not sure. If there's any context with this, please feel free to educate me in the comments, but yeah, that is weird. It's one of those things where I'm all for, like, kind of freedom. Like, I don't want to tell other people what to do and how to live, but it is kind of like so much different. It's almost like an eyesore, right? It's kind of weird. Like, it'd be weird living next to that. But that's just my opinion. At the end of the day, they could do whatever they want, I guess. I guess it'd be easy to live there, if you're having someone, an acquaintance come over and they're trying to find your house for the first time. They can't miss it unless it's at night. Then they might. Okay, so this was from last summer, 2023, in August. And no, it took me a second to figure this out. This is not snow. If you'll notice, people are in, like, tank tops and shorts and stuff. This is hail. I've never seen anything like this in my life. That's hail, and it literally accumulated like snow. But it's warm out. I mean, it's in August, for Pete's sakes. I'm assuming August in Germany is usually pretty hot. What the heck? Does anyone remember this? This is freaky. And hail freaks me out. It's my least favorite weather because it just, like, it gives me anxiety. I don't want stuff to get damaged and broken outside and dented up. It's just, I hate hail, man. It's freaky. Oh, by the way, here's a castle, the same one we looked at earlier, but this time covered in snow. And you can see it actually makes for a totally different picture But I threw it in there because, again, that is beautiful. This was a picture from 3 years ago of the first 3D printed residential home in Germany. I think that's pretty cool. I'm not sure how I feel about these. I'd have to see these in person and, I don't know, like kind of feel it out. I don't know enough about them to like critique them or anything, but I think the idea is cool. I suppose they're a lot faster, right, than traditional home building. We do, of course, have 3D houses here, relatively new the last, few years or so, starting to pop up more in busy areas of the U.S. as well, although I've never had a first-hand experience with them. But if you have, let me know what you think of these, good or bad. I'm curious. But, are these common, would you say, in Germany? Are these going to become a lot more common? What are your thoughts? And another post about tornadoes. This one's in the middle of Germany somewhere. Kind of freaky. Lots of debris, as you would expect. My goodness, man. And yeah, remember, until this channel, until learning about stuff, I didn't think you guys had any tornadoes in anywhere in Europe, honestly. I imagine they're more rare than here in the U.S., but I can't remember if that was confirmed or not. But yeah, that's pretty freaky. Although this one looks to be not super strong to where it's going to be lifting up cars and, uprooting trees. That's, horrible. That's very scary. This might be like what, an EF1 or an EF2? I'm not sure. Testing a firefighter helmet, Germany, 1900. 1900. And they were testing something like this. This is very bizarre. Also, why do old pictures from I guess this era, like late 1800s, early 1900s, I feel like everywhere they were kind of experimenting with some weird, like suits and stuff like this. It's freaky. You see some freaky pictures like this kind of looks scary. Like someone you'd see in a video game now as like a villain or something. But yeah, that is crazy. What a concept and proof, a lot of cool inventions do come out of Germany. I mean, this is pretty innovative. Gotta love the top comment. I bet his lawn looks amazing. He walks around. The lawn is getting fed all the time, man. Okay, so here's something I've never heard of in my life. I've never seen, I've never heard of. This is very bizarre. This is called a flower auction. Of course, this is in Germany as well. Take a look at this. Look at all this. What is happening here? Are these people like bidding? I mean, we got whole data boards here. Looks like flowers till the end of time. And I don't know. To be honest, I just don't know. I've never heard of this. I know how auctions work, of course. I'm more familiar personally, with car auctions and stuff. I definitely know how those work. I've never heard of this. I've never attended anything like it. I don't even know if this is a thing in the U.S. I'm assuming probably not. Very fascinating. Look at all that. I mean, not gonna lie, kind of cool. Also, a little fun fact for Germany, the most surfable river in the world is in Munich, also known as the most surfable city wave. So you're in the city, you're in Munich here, and that's right. You can go surfing. Now, I would have never guessed in a million years that you could have some rad surfing experiences in Munich, Germany, but here we are. And he even wiped out. What do you know? On to the next. Now, surfing's not my thing. I'm way too scared to try it. I could never, it's just not something I can do. But I respect everyone that can do it. It looks pretty fun. It looks pretty crazy, honestly. Maybe a little more crazy than fun. But yeah. If you didn't know, bring your surfboard to Munich. You might be surprised. I watched this for like 2 hours the last time I was there. Mesmerizing. Right in the middle of a major city. So cool. I guess it's pretty popular to just go and spectate. I would definitely do that. I wouldn't partake, but I would definitely grab maybe like a bite to eat or something. If this is in like a park, go find a nice seat and just chill, take in the fresh air and the mist from that water. And watch these people go at the waves, man. I think it's pretty cool. This library in Germany, that is insane. That looks like something out of a movie, for real. Looks like something out of a storybook. Obviously, I'm not I'm sure, not every library looks like this, but this one, I've never seen a library like this. That looks hella cool, I gotta admit. A spiral staircase is spectacular. The intricacies in this railing system and, I'm forgetting the name of this. Chandelier, that's what I'm trying to think of. Even the lights and stuff, and then, of course, all the books. Yeah, this is pretty epic. You ever been here? Where in Germany is this? Tell me if you've been there. And one more picture of this castle. It's the theme of this. It's a little Easter egg in this episode. Another picture of this, and even more of a snowy environment, this time covered in snow. And it still looks beautiful. And may I mention, this might be like the most kind of like intimidating looking castle, just because it looks very guarded and very set up, right? I mean, it doesn't look like this. If we're thinking of like a way historic kind of point of view, this has got some defenses. I don't think this castle would be easy to march on in and take over. Now, this is something you will never see in the U.S., special parking spots. Now, I guess we do have those. We have, of course, handicap parking. That's a given. That's like normal, I feel like, in most places. But other than that, maybe like veteran parking, right, for veterans. Military veterans, that's rare, but like you sometimes see that. You might even see sometimes like senior parking, although that can usually be associated with handicap, but like sometimes it's separate. But other than that, that's it, right? Like parking spots are parking spots here. But you do see right here, these are women only pink parking spots in Germany. And I've read through the comments. This is basically for, of course, pregnant women or just women in general that want to feel safe. And this is usually located close to the stairs or escalator or whatever, access is close to this. This is located right there. So it's safer. A mom is out with some kids, right? This just makes it easier being close to whatever. So I just thought this was really interesting. This is in Germany. It's also in like some other countries, like South Korea does this, I guess. Yeah, this is fascinating, and I've never seen anything like this in the U.S. Now, I got to say, it's pretty mind-blowing. This is a gas station in Germany, or a fuel station, 1958. Now, I don't know why, to me, that, first of all, these cars are sick, dude. I love these. I don't know what this car right here is, but it's awesome. Of course, I do know that this is a Volkswagen Beetle back here. Love those, seeing the older ones, especially like this, with the steelies and those chrome like dish caps there. Yeah, I love the aesthetic of these cars, but not to mention just this whole area. You have your fuel sign here. They sell diesel. But look at this fuel station. This looks like the future. This looks more modern than modern day. I don't know what it is, but this thing is hella cool. These lights, and just the aesthetic of it, I love it, man. It looks really cool. How is this from the 50s? This looks more futuristic than now. And to end it, this is, again, I don't know. I'm afraid to try and pronounce this because I'll probably get it wrong. But this is a small town in Germany with a population of only 5,000. And I don't say this often enough. When I get to travel around, as much as I love hearing about big famous cities and landmarks and stuff, seeing small towns in different countries. So in this case, seeing small town Germany. That's what I yearn for. I think that would be just an incredible experience. And look at this. Look at this. You have this beautiful castle up on these gorgeous hills. The autumn foliage, the beautiful trees and the colors. And, of course, the water and all these cute, buildings with the colors and stuff right alongside it. I think this is super cool, and this is very appealing to me. Tell me if you agree that seeing small towns in some of these different countries is the way to go, because I think this is. That's going to do it for this one. Those are just some fun posts I found about Germany, some interesting posts. And I hope you enjoyed that. I do appreciate you watching. And I can't wait to see the comments on this one. Lots of cool stuff coming up this week, so stay tuned. It's going to be it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, y'all. Catch you later.